Hello students, I am Miss Sana A. Karigar, lecturer at Nehru Arts, Science and Commerce PU College, Hubli, from the Department of Statistics. Students, we all are going through a very hard time because of this global pandemic. I not only say stay home and stay safe, but I also say stay connect. Connect to what? Connect to the studies and connected to the online teaching that we all are providing through our online classes. So, in PUC second year, there are only 8 chapters. Today, I am going to teach you Unit 1, that is Vital Statistics. Before I teach you meaning of vital statistic, what is the vital statistic, I'd like to tell you the meaning of statistics. What statistics is. You have already studied in your previous year. Statistics is the study of collection, organization, analysis and interpretation of the data. So this is the meaning of statistics. So what is vital statistics? Vital statistics are conventionally numerical records of vital events. Vital events are births, deaths, sickness, marriage, divorce, etc., by which health and development of the community may be studied. Statistic is mainly the study of human vital events. What are the human vital events? First is birth, death, marriage, divorce, sickness, etc. are the vital events. So, study of these vital events are called the vital statistics. So, students, where we get the vital statistics? What are the source of vital statistics? That is, there are only two methods at your level. Methods of obtaining vital statistics. First one is registration method and the second one is census enumeration method. Registration method is done by the government authorities like Gram Panchayata, municipalities, corporation offices, etc. Registration means what? For example, you take an example, if a newborn baby, we are recording the details of a newborn baby, for example, the sex, male or female, name, timing of the birth, parents' name, religious, etc. we are recording in the birth certificate. And likewise, the death also. If a person dies, we are recording the reason for the death, name of the person and religion, etc. we are recording. The second method is census enumeration method. Census enumeration method is a method where we are recording once in every 10 years. In India, most of the countries, in India also, once in 10 years we do the census. Here we are recording the education status, the marital status, occupational status of the population we record in this method. So, the next one is the measurement of the population. How to measure the population? Here is the formula of measurement of the population. That is, PT is equal to P naught plus B minus D plus I minus E. So, whereas PT is estimate of population after time, P naught indicate population in the previous census year, B indicates number of live births, D indicates total number of deaths, I is the total number of immigrants. So, what is this immigrants word? The immigrants means, for example, a foreigner coming in India, settling in India is called the immigrants. Emigrants, E indicates total number of emigrants. Emigrants indicates non-residents of India, Indians who are settled in foreign. That is this. And this formula is a mathematical measurement of the population. With this, we can compute the population for the current year. The next one is uses of vital statistics, where we can use the statistics. Mainly, they are of great use in planning and evaluation of economic and social development of a country. The second use is they are useful to the government agencies. They are very much useful in medical research. And lastly, they are essential in demographic research. So, this term is called the fertility. What this fertility means? The fertility refers to the birth occurring to woman of a childbearing age. So, what is the childbearing age of woman? Childbearing age of a woman is a woman can bear a child from age 15 to 49. This is the childbearing age of a woman. So, there are four measures of fertility. First one is crude birth rate, general fertility rate, that is GFR, age-specific fertility rate, that is ASFR, and the last one is total fertility rate, TFR. So, let us explain in detail these four measures of fertility. The first measure is crude birth rate, CBR. The formula is CBR is equal to number of live births in a year divided by average population in the year into 1000. So, the crude birth rate is a easiest and simplest way of measuring the fertility. It is defined as the average number of live births to the 1000 individuals in a year. The crude birth rate has its limitations, the merits and its demerits also. It is the CBR. It is easy to understand and simple to calculate. The second one is it does not need detailed information for the computation of the population. And the third merit of this is it is help in growth rate of population, and it has also some demerits. The crude birth rate, it does not mention the sex composition and age composition. It ignores age and sex composition of the population, and it includes both men and women population at the time of computation of the population. The CBR is average of the number of live birth to the average population, but the CBR ignores the total number of live births depends upon the total number of women of childbearing age. It ignores the woman composition in the population. To overcome this limitation, we studied general fertility rate, GFR, the second fertility measure. The formula of general fertility rate is number of live births in a year divided by total number of women of childbearing age in the year into 1000. So, generally we assume childbearing age in between 15 to 49 years. The next term is third one, age specific fertility rate, ASFR. The formula is number of live births in a specified age group in a year divided by total number of female in that particular age group in a year into 1000. So, age specific fertility rate is also called measurement of fertility for a specific period. It is defined as average number of live births to the average number of women of childbearing age in that particular age. So, ASFR, it is also a very easy and simple way to calculate. It considers only the female population of childbearing age. It does not indicate growth rate of population due to live births. And the last measure of fertility is total fertility rate. This total fertility rate is helped in comparing the fertility rates of the two population. This is the sum of the annual age specific fertility rate. So the formula is summation I is from 15 to 49 ASFRs of different years. Summation of annual ASFRs. Here, when quinquennial age groups are given, the word quinquennial means a period of 5 years. Where the age groups are period of 5 years, then we can take TFR as 5 into summation quinquennial ASFRs. So the students, these were the 4 important measures of fertility, and I am going to solve the problems on these measures of fertility in my next video. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.